my friend's a security professional, so he's gonna let me play with his gun later. We'll take a look. So if you're wondering, he's a professional. It's registered, everything. It's all legit. But yeah, we'll take a look. Once you shoot it, you'll know.
Yeah, but, this is a good.
It's unloaded, by the way. We've chamber checked it. I'll do it one-handed. Oh no, I can't. But anyway, just check out my friend's gun.
Hello.
1911 45. It's really nice.
Yes.
Okay, I guess we'll go into it for the people interested. It's got a skeletonized trigger, skeletonized hammer. You can see it's got a flared mag well, so it's a very competition type style. It's got nice big sights. It hasn't got the standard GI low profile sights, nice big ones. It's really cool. And he was telling me he built it himself. He got the parts, built it, and I'll get you to hold that for a second.
Sure.
Yes, hold it low. Yeah. Just to show all the safety sallies, it's empty. Okay. It's in a safe direction. I'm going to drive for it just so you know it's empty. And also for the trigger, very crisp. So we'll do it one more time. Come closer, I don't want to hold it.
I will text. Ako na text mo.
See, very crisp. I don't know if you guys can hear that on camera.
Sige,
and
Carmelo.bakay
the reset is pretty short.
At foundationeu.com.
See that? Oh, you probably couldn't even hear it. It's a little click. So it's very light, very sensitive trigger.
Small letter, puro small letter.
I'll drive for it one more time just to lower the hammer. It's really nice.
Yo.com.
It's really smooth. But yeah, 45. You want to stop someone, this is the way to do it.
But letter U.
Sorry?
U.
One more time. Okay.
One more time.
Yeah. It's very nice, very smooth, very crisp.
Shortcut
So,
to university.
Those who maybe don't understand, when you have a light crisp trigger like that, it's excellent for competition because you're not when you jerk the gun, you can lose the shot. So by having a light trigger, there's less flinching, and then that way hopefully you get a nice shot. But the 1911 too, the trigger runs on rails. The trigger doesn't swing like a pendulum; it rides on these two rails. So by nature, it has a very nice trigger that goes directly backwards. Yeah, it's nice, and the palm safety, that's a safety. If it's not compressed, it won't fire. But it's very smooth. It's not bad. Really nice grip texturing. Yeah, it's nice. Okay, salamat. Oh, look what I found. I'm at a friend's house. They show me their Armalite. It's disassembled, obviously for the camera, so I don't have to do it on camera. The bolt group, it's a genuine Colt. That's what's so interesting about this. It's a genuine Colt. There's actually a very, very interesting story behind it, but I won't go into detail now. But it was actually, it used to be a personal firearm of a general, of a Filipino general. So that's why it's one, a high quality, and two, in good condition. And then now my friend acquired it, legally of course. He's a security operator now, and he just brought it out for me to show on for these videos. The bolt group, those who are familiar with it, you know, yada yada yada, you already know it. For those who don't, it's a direct impingement system, meaning when you fire it, a little bit of gas taps off, goes through the gas tube here. You can see that tube, looks like a straw. Okay, when it goes into that gas tube, it will hit the gas key, this thing here, and it creates a piston system. This in itself is a piston, look. And see how it resets. So it turns the whole bolt and bolt group into a piston. And that's how you get the action of the automatic action or self-leading action. Anyway, the gas goes in there, resets the bolt will slam forward, carrying a new bullet and so forth. And then you start the firing process again. What impressed me is that this is in such good condition. It's a good few years old, but it's in very pristine condition. We know it's strong because the bolt group can stand on the bolt head itself. If it was weak, or if the gas rings are weak, it would just fall like that. So it's very strong. In good condition, it's been very well maintained. We know this is an M16 receiver because it has a traditional M16 carry handle. Okay, meaning the receiver, just this upper portion. I've heard of guys in America buying cheap old M16 receivers and then rebuilding it with modern parts, but just to make that note. We got a Magpul CTR stock, one of my favorites. What's interesting, again, because it's like an M16 setup, it has a longer buffer tube. Okay, just because it's just the way it works. It has to buffer the recoil as that bolt will ride inside here, like this. Okay, as it fires. Anyway, just some really interesting things, you know, for people interested in firearms. Of course, your bird cage. It's got his mag pull, pull tab, so you can pull out your magazines easier from your pouches and things. And of course, the ammo. This is of course disassembled and unloaded. No way could it fire right now. I'm going to put it back together and you can see it complete. Alright guys, we go back together. This is just an Arms Corps air gun. It's just a pellet gun. He just brought it out to show me. He shoots like small pets and small birds with it. Here we go. Again, inspecting the bolt. We just oiled it up. It's in very good condition, as you saw, but we just put some more oil. Why not? Especially if we're going to shoot it soon. Yeah, very interesting. It's just if you know this series, the Armalite series, that's what AR-15 stands for. Armalite 15, the original manufacturer. This is a Colt manufacturer. But it's just so interesting that this is a genuine blast from the past, a genuine Colt M16. It's not uncommon. I believe after the Vietnam War, many of the old pre and post Vietnam War firearms were floating around the world, meaning the Americans sold them. For those who don't know, in the Philippines, licensing connects or attaches to the firearm. So when I paid to get a license, just say if someone paid to get a license for the firearm, the license actually says M16 on it, or it would say 22 rifle, or 9mm pistol, so on and so forth. So the license itself attaches to the firearm. I don't know if the camera can pick it up. Safe, semi-auto meaning single shot, and auto, fully auto. As you can see, there's a bit of pitting and a bit of wear and tear on the finish, but yeah, because it's old, but it's still in very good condition. So anyway, the point is, this is fully automatic. It just goes into the high-powered category. So as long as you have the correct licensing, it's fine. And this is of course fully licensed. Yeah, cool stuff. Very cool stuff, guys. Take a quick video. This is my friend's airsoft gun. It's pretty nice. Yeah, it's even got the Colt markings on it. It's airsoft, but it's nice, It's good to see something we don't have. It's full weight. It's full weight, like you can feel the heft. But yeah, it's nice. Yeah, they're actually pretty powerful. They can sting when you shoot them. But yeah, that's cool stuff. Alright, checking out my friends. It's an NP-34, I believe. This is a 9mm Norinko. It's a copy of a P228, a Sig Sauer P228. Got it disassembled just to make it a bit easier. And forgive the lighting. Get that off. Yeah, it's a bit too bright. The quality is excellent. It has an alloy frame, just like the original Sig Sauer series. The fit and finish is excellent. This is I think about 5 years old. Yeah, about that. I'll bring it up to the light, just so maybe you can see the rifling. The rifling is excellent, polished. Now this was caked in leading when I last saw it last year, and I had to literally flush it out with WD-40 and solvents, just cleaners, flushed it out, punched it so many times with a rag, punched a couple of rags or patches through there, and it was beautiful. So I was so surprised at the quality of the barrel. The recoil spring is excellent. Again, even with that wear and tear, the recoil spring is good. Usually you replace them after a while, but I've heard of guys replacing them after 2,000 rounds. I think this has we've lost count, but it's had a good couple of thousand rounds through it. Again, the fit and finish, I'll get some more lighting. The fit and finish of the slide is excellent. It is well broken in, and he's been shooting cheap lead reloads most of the time. I think ironically those cheap lead reloads, the leading, this was embedded with a lot of lead before when I last saw it. The leading has acted as a lubricant, similar to like a copper lubricant you would find on a Glock. So he was running it dry without lube and it was still running fantastic. Now we've got it lubed up with some gun grease and gun oil. But yeah, it's fantastic. I'll put it back together and we'll take another look. Okay. Yeah. Nearly there. Nearly there. See, the bluing is excellent. It's starting to come off. It's more like Parkerizing. And the bottom is again alloy, and it's aluminum that's been treated. It hasn't been anodized. I believe it's just like an alloy stain. You can get it for aluminiums. It's like a bluing. So that might be the giveaway if you knew the model. But it's excellent. Got plastic. There's the Norinko symbol. You get the flashlight again. That's the Chinese Norinko symbol. So I don't want to wash it out too much, but anyway. Yeah. So I mean, these are popular in Canada as well because they can actually import them. They've been banned, I think, since the 80s in the in America, Chinese weapons ban. So yeah, and this cost around, at the time, my friend got it, I think about $200, $200 or $300. So certainly very, very, very affordable. I told him if he sees another, go get it. Oh yeah, and the action, classic. Let's cock it. The classic decocker here. The function is the same. So it decocks it. There's no manual safety. Okay, because there's safety systems within, so unless you pull the trigger, it's safe to go. I'd rack it for you, but I've obviously got my camera in the other hand, but yeah, it's too hard to rack with one hand. But yeah, excellent.